What's going on, Jimmy? What's up, y'all? This is a reading for Gemini for Sagittarius season 2025. Make sure you show some love to your sun sign Sagittariuses. Say happy birthday to him. It is officially Sagittarius season. Okay. I hope all is well with everybody out there. I'm doing good. I'm all right. Jimmy, you all right? I hope you all right. Hope you're doing all right. We're going to see how these energies might be affecting you. We're going to see what's going on for you. Gemini season 2025. Messages for the Gemini collective. This is for any placement of Gemini. It don't matter. Okay? Neptune in Gemini, Saturn in Gemini. All right, Venus in Gemini. It don't matter. Mars in Gemini, Sun in Gemini, North Node in Gemini. It don't matter. We're going to see. Hangman came out in reverse. All right? I don't know. Did you come up off a decision you was trying to make and make a decision? 10 of 1. Yeah, somebody trying to come up off something. That's what I was getting there. 3 of Swords reverse. Hierophant. Justice. Okay, somebody getting married. Queen of Wands came out underneath. We got 3 major arcana here. All right, so I don't know. Is somebody going through a separation or a divorce? What's up? You tell me. All right, what's going on, Jimmy? I feel like if this is not about somebody deciding to file paperwork or deciding to get married or deciding to register for school or for register for classes, somebody's criminal justice major is what I'm getting here. Somebody's debating on going to school, okay, getting their degree. Congratulations to you. Maybe they decided that's what they wanted to do. They want to change their life around. Somebody is maybe not able to make money, and they're deciding, I need to get a degree or some type of certification or something like that. So somebody could be wanting to do that. Yeah, I feel like somebody may want to be a lawyer. Okay, so somebody might be deciding to go to school to be a lawyer. Maybe they did already, and they realize it's not as easy as they thought it would be, or it's more challenging than they have expected. Okay. I feel like for some of y'all, you may find out that somebody tried to deceive you or is trying to deceive you. Somebody may have, uh, I don't know, I'm getting slander and libel. I don't know. Somebody might be taking somebody to court for slander. Okay. Gemini rules communication. So somebody could be taking somebody to court for slander and libel. Okay. Libel is somebody writing something about you that ain't true. Slander is somebody saying something about you that ain't true. But when you bring a case up of libel or slander against somebody, like you saying that somebody is saying this about me, you have to prove that it's not true. You got to prove that they said it. You got to prove that it's not true. And you got to prove that what they said damaged your reputation in some sort of way. So I don't know if somebody, trying to file slander and libel law or a libel lawsuit and they don't have the evidence. They don't have the proof. Okay. I do feel like somebody, I'm getting some type of betrayal here. Okay. It could be some type of situation where somebody may have found out something about somebody being married. Okay. This Queen of Wands could be the person that is the person who's not in the relationship. Somebody could be trying their best to deceive someone. They was trying to deceive someone. They may have already done something to other people. Somebody might be pressing some charges against somebody. Somebody may have done some shit to 3 other people. They got away with it with 3 other people. But they didn't get away with it with this Queen of Wands energy here. Whatever they was trying to do, they did not get away with it. This person was trying hard too, and they wasn't able to. They did what they could, but they couldn't get away with it. So I don't know, some charges was pressed, or justice prevailed in some way, shape, or form, and somebody was able to outmaneuver somebody. Okay. Let's get some more energy out here and see what's going on, Jimmy. What is this about? Give me more details about this hanging man energy in reverse. Somebody finally getting up there. Is this somebody getting up, finally getting like, yo, we ain't getting no younger, we might as well do it type of thing, where you know, now you getting older, so now you want to settle down type of thing? I don't know. So we have the care energy that came out. That's clarifying. I don't even know if I want to take this card or not. I don't. Something's telling me not to. We're gonna do something else. Okay. Neptune and death. So somebody, there's something that changed, okay? And the only reason it changed is because they didn't have no choice in the matter. So somebody was definitely bullshitting around until they had no choice. And that's the thing. That's what the Ten of Wands is. It's like somebody got the fire lit up underneath their ass. That's the only reason they changed. Or somebody stressed them out or something like that. That's the only reason this person made a move. Other than that, they wasn't gonna do it. Okay, bully. Yeah, so somebody got bullied into something. There's three people here and three of swords there. Somebody was very passive and they was being bullied and they had enough. So enough's enough. That's what I'm getting. The energy is enough is enough. So whoever these people was, for some of y'all, they was family members. They could have been colleagues. These could be soror sisters, frat brothers. Okay, but somebody was being bullied and somebody had enough. They stood up for themselves. This has been done. There's three people here, or this has been done. They've done this to other people. Look at this. Three more people compromise. So what's hidden from you is that these people, they've done this to other people. Again, is what I'm getting here. Or the people who were on some bullshit, now they fighting with each other. So these people who were against you are now fighting with each other. That's what I feel like this karmic, this, I feel like that's justice. But you know, you tried to be cool, you tried to be peace. That was your goal. You was just trying to get along with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't everybody get along? You get along with everybody. These people don't. So it's like maybe you got tired of watching them fight, tired of watching them argue, and so you finally tried to step in and try to uh I don't know, maybe somebody was being bullied and you saw it and you finally you tried to step in. Okay, yeah, protest. So somebody's standing their ground for sure. Okay? They're definitely standing their ground. Uh Somebody was very peaceful is what I'm getting. Cause when you do the hangman and you do uh the Hierophant, this is somebody who's very peaceful, somebody who wants to get along with everybody, who, you know, who is just a good person. But this is like a good person getting pushed and pushed and pushed until they change because they just been bullied and pushed to the limit. Somebody's been pushed to the limit. But what was going on behind the scenes is that you know, the people who was bothering you, they fighting amongst themselves. Like, I feel like these are people who just got together just to fuck with you. And once they realized that that wasn't working, I feel like you held your ground regardless. Or maybe you finally said something because you finally protested and you finally stood up for yourself. And, you know, this is you standing up for yourself, the Queen of Wands. Like, you finally stood up for yourself against these people. Or maybe they thought for whatever reason you wouldn't, Gemini. Or somebody stood up against you, take it how it resonates. I feel like you, yeah, you definitely, you had to put somebody in a place. Now, if you was the bully, somebody put you in your place. I don't know, okay, but somebody put somebody in a place. Somebody stood their ground. Somebody said enough is enough. I'm not going to be, treated this way. I'm not going to be disrespected like this. I'm here to work with everybody. I'm here to be at peace. I'm going to get peace. I want peace. That's all I want. Like, I'm getting peaceful protesting. Somebody could be protesting because somebody may have been found hanged. Somebody might have passed away. On another note here, on another story, somebody passed away. Okay, and everybody who was involved is pointing at one person. And with the Ten of Wands here, because shit is getting critical, or somebody could have been plotting to hurt someone. So it could have been somebody plotting to hurt someone, or somebody did this. And so now these people are fighting with each other in the background. Yep. And so I feel like for some of y'all, the goal is to, you followed the rules. You did what you were supposed to do. So you did everything you were supposed to do. I feel like there was some type of protest going on about this situation here. But it could have been about a death. Somebody who passed away. I'm getting a hanging specifically for some people. All right, let's get a little bit more information. What else comes out about this? Whatever the end result is you have to stand your ground against someone, or someone has to stand their ground, and somebody has to stand up to some type of bullies. I'm getting that there were some women. Women were involved in this situation. This could have been the death of a woman. And this was a woman who was being picked on. And somebody may have taken somebody's life because they snapped. Like, somebody may have snapped because they was being bullied. And so now, maybe based on what happened in court, maybe people are protesting like, nah, these people were in the wrong. So maybe this is a case you're working on. Yeah, somebody definitely died with the death energy and the Ten of Swords here, and the Hangman energy. So if somebody didn't die, somebody slandered somebody's name. Like I said, I was getting libel and slander. Okay, and the thing is that somebody has the burden of proof. So this is where people are telling on other people now. See how they pointing at her? They both pointing at her. So there's the burden of proof here. And somebody is like, nah, it wasn't us, it was her, it was them. And so what's going on is all three of them, they trying to get their story straight. Okay, with the Three of Sword energy in reverse, in the compromise energy. Now they're trying to get their story straight. It's these two chicks here, man. You see these two chicks? Two chicks here. It's two chicks, okay, that did some bullshit or was involved in someone's death or involved in the slander of somebody's name, okay, online or what have you. Or they signed some paperwork, I don't know, some type of false documentation, okay? But yeah, something's coming back to bite somebody, whatever it is. And now the people, yeah, see, look at this. I told you. Five of Swords. Now they trying to figure out, they telling on this person. They ratting. Yo, somebody ratting. It don't matter if this is a man or a woman or anything like that, but it's three people that was involved. And two people are definitely turning on the one person. And like I said, they may have been involved with something like this before. They may have gotten away with this with other people, but you the one who stood your ground and stood up and said something. Yeah, eight of Pentacle energy in reverse. So whatever they did wasn't working. That's why they fighting. Exactly. They fight and they're not able to move forward. They're not able to think on one accord. Okay, shit is backfiring because you stood your ground. They didn't expect you to, or they didn't expect shit to turn out the way it did. Because like I said, they got away with this before. This could be racially motivated. Okay. Somebody trying to get rid of someone or get someone fired, okay, is what I'm getting here. And no matter what they did or what they tried to do, it didn't work. You may have filed paperwork. You may have gone, I'm getting human resources, okay, or EEOC. Yeah, Three of Cup energy here, okay. There's definitely three people involved. Definitely. Yeah, King of Swords energy in reverse. They're finding out that somebody lied. They couldn't prove what they were saying. Somebody lied on somebody, and somebody decided to follow through with the accusations in reference to opposing them, and it was found out that these people lied, that they slandered this person's name. And I feel like you win your case with this Three of Cup energy. I feel like you win your case. Now, this is also a hazing situation too, is what I got here. Uh, soror sister, some bullshit went down. Okay, somebody may have almost lost their life, or somebody could have lost their life. Um, and so, whatever lies these people told, or whatever kind of story they came up with, it don't work. So it's like the parents of this person is protesting, or this person has stood their ground against these people and are telling that these people lied, or that they're being dishonest. They're not telling the truth. Because that King of Sword energy in reverse is giving me, like, Aquarius energy is about a group of people. And like I said, there's more than one person here. I'm getting three people. There's different cards with three people. Three of Swords, like three is coming up heavy here. Look at that. Three. So four threes. Okay, 4 times 3 is 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. So it goes back to 3. All right. But, whatever they tried to do, it did not work. They fighting amongst themselves. Like I said, somebody is ratting or trying to tell on somebody. They're trying to say that this person did whatever they would have did, and they didn't do it. It's a lie. It's a flat out lie. Hmm. Somebody might have lied. Yes, these people were supposed. These people, these are backstabbers. These are people who pretended to be somebody to this person or to you. Maybe you're someone who's hearing this case, or you're involved in an indirect way where you're a privy to this information. Okay, or maybe you're on a decision making panel that has to do with this situation. I'm getting strongly this is court cases here, or somebody filing paperwork with human resources at the job, or something like that. But I'm also getting hazing incidents here. All right, somebody not telling the truth about what happened. But on another level here, somebody did pass away. Okay, and somebody's being blamed for it. There's some women that were involved in the death of someone, and now they're all turning on each other. There's more than one person involved in this shit, and they're turning on each other. This is like this is somebody who has connections somewhere. Again, I'm getting sorority. I'm getting hazing with the Hierophant and the Three of Cup energy here, and the goal. Like somebody wanted to be in a sorority, but somebody might have got killed or injured. Okay, and these people lied about it. They tried to cover it up, but their lies are shit is coming out. Let's see what else comes out here. Way too many. Awkward. Yeah, the situation is now awkward because they're getting caught out there with their lies. Somebody told a hell of a lot of lies about the way something ended, or how somebody was betrayed, or about how somebody died. Like they trying to get their story straight. They all trying to get their story straight. And two of them are like, yo, we gonna tell on, we gonna say it was such and such, so that we could, reduce our whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because it was more than one person involved. Yeah, see, they're defeated. Yeah, this was some jealousy. This is some hateful shit. Every time I see that Five of Swords and these three bitches, they just jealous and hateful hoes. This could be, like I said, for some of y'all, this is in the workplace. Okay. This could be something racially motivated. For some of you, that is the case. Um, I'm getting Latina, uh, and versus white people versus somebody of Hispanic origin. That's what I'm getting specifically. Okay, and they jealous of this woman. They jealous of the woman of Hispanic origin. This could be a sorority, like I said, somebody in law school, uh, something where people are working together, but they turn their back on someone. They try to betray someone, and then once the truth comes out that they were all lying, then they start turning on each other. Passion. Try something you've never done before. So for some of you, like I said, you were somebody who's just pretty much laid back. You're real cool, you're real chill. You don't start no shit with nobody. You could just be very attractive and people are intimidated by your looks. This is what this is. With the Queen of Wands, she's a very attractive woman. She's confident in who she is. But they don't like that. So they lie on you to try to get you out of the way. Obsessed with you. And for some of y'all, you let this go. You didn't say nothing. You let it go because you wanted to keep your job, or you really wanted to be in a sorority, or you wanted to be in this group, or whatever it was that you was doing, that you was involved with. You were very, like, you were trying to get along. You were trying to play by the rules. And they were trying to make it look like you could. Well, the thing is they couldn't find nothing wrong with what you was doing. And that's what they was mad about. Not only were you attractive, you were confident, you knew what you wanted, you was handling business, and they didn't like it. This could have been about a job, applying for a job, okay, and they didn't choose you because of whatever. And it's coming to find out, like I said, HR is involved for some of y'all. Somebody could have filed a complaint. Yeah, second chance. Somebody might apply for this position multiple times and didn't get it for whatever reason, because these people was on some bullshit. But so somebody filed a complaint. Or you may have to. You have vulnerability. See, they saw you as somebody who was weak, that you wasn't going to stand your ground, you wasn't going to say nothing, you wasn't going to fight back. This is how they saw you. And you was like, oh, word? Check this out. Exactly. Okay? Yeah, lust. Some of them was even attracted to you. Okay? Jealous, envious, like I said. Some sick shit. You didn't even understand what the fuck was going on, because that's usually what jealousy is. When you don't know what did I do? You didn't do nothing. You just in the building looking fly. That's all. That's all you did. You just came in doing you. And that was a problem. Yeah. So today, good vibes in the moment now. So now everything is said and done, you good. But back then when this went on, so if these people did this shit to you, right? Maybe you lost a job. There was some hating ass, lying ass hoes at the job, and you ended up losing your job, right? Um, just know that they're getting their karma. Just know that, okay? Whatever it is that's going on with them, they getting their karma. And this was all they all lied on you. They was just jealous and envious of you. This is all this was. Now you doing your thing. Today, here and now, you good. You doing your thing. You know, it was a painful situation, but you made it past it. And they getting their shit. They getting their karma. It's being revealed. Okay. Yeah, see, they didn't like your energy. You were very creative. You were an artist. Like, you stood out. And they didn't like how creative you were, how different you were, how unique you are. You got your own flavor to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could wear the same. Y'all could all wear the same outfit, but the way you would hook it up with the accessories, it's like they couldn't compare to you. Okay, like just the way you do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Earth energy. Yeah. See, in this sense, to me, the Earth energy is very boring, very plain. You see how it's dark. It's a dark color card. Um, and they were trying to bring you down a peg, is what I'm getting to. You know how some people feel like, oh, you think you better than it? It should be all in their head. Delusional ass bitches. Mad because you an achiever, because you do what you do, and you outshining them. That's what they was mad about. That's all this was. Cause you go in, they couldn't find nothing wrong with your. So for some of y'all, they couldn't find nothing wrong with your work. So they would lie on you. They got together and lied and said that you did A, B, and C. For some of y'all, they may have got you fired or got you written up or kept you from getting a promotion or from getting a bonus or some shit like that. But it's coming out. Whether you're still there or whether you've moved on, the shit that they did is now being noticed by others, and they're realizing that they're not, or they turning on themselves. The karma is that they're turning on themselves, and one of them is telling on the other about what the other one did, and it may have something to do with what they did to you. So you may not hear about this, but just know if you was in some type of grimy ass situation where people did you dirty, and as a result you didn't get what you wanted to get, or you weren't able to move forward for whatever reason, these people getting a, this shit is being addressed. Okay, it's being addressed. Now you may never hear nothing else about it, but this reading is confirmation that whatever they did is coming back to bite them in the ass. All right, that's what I got for you, Jimmy. I hope you was able to get something out of this. If this is something that happened to you, I hope that you are vindicated by hearing this reading and just knowing that these motherfuckers is getting, they getting what's coming to them. They definitely are. All right, but for some of y'all, they tried to sabotage you. All right, or they were successful with it, but now it's being revealed that they lied and they turning on each other. All right, so they gonna have a fate worse than you did. You wasn't even supposed to be around these type of people anyway, which is why it happened the way it happened. You know what I mean? Like you was around some demon ass people, and you wasn't supposed to be around them. And when your light shine like that, they gonna it just bring out the demon in these people, and they don't like you, and they jealous of you, and you on your grind, and they wanted to try to stop you because you making them look bad. That's all it was. And you were so powerful and dope. It had to be more than one person that came up against you. They had to get together and gang up on you. That's how fly you are. So that's a testament of how of your energy, how dope you are. So don't let that discourage you. Just know these people gonna get, they getting theirs. Don't even worry about it. All right, that's what I got for you, Jimmy. I wish you the best, and I'll see you in the next one later.